Tigo, it's June home ownership.
Yes, National Association of Realtors. June is National Home Ownership Month, Tracy.
Just happens to coincide with June, which tends to be the month of the year when the most homes are bought and sold, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a perfect time, right, to reflect on the impact of owning a home. And there are so many things about it, Tego, that are just awesome, right? So besides being able to paint your bedroom the color you want, or being able to put your garden in and know that you're going to be the one that lives there, that gets to pick the fruit of your labor, there's a lot of emotional benefits to home ownership. It's, pride, right? Think back to, wishing you could buy your first home. I remember, was your first home in Rio Rancho?
It was. The first home I purchased was in Rio Rancho.
Purchased. Yeah. I mean, think about what a feeling that was.
$82,000. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so much money.
Yeah. Whew. And I'm sure you enjoyed doing projects there like you do at our house, and you made it better, and you got to make it your own. So there's a lot of emotional benefits to home ownership, right? It's your place. It's your safe haven. It's your piece of the world. You can go there. It's your respite.
Yep.
It's where you're creating memories and things. And we talk about the wealth factor of home ownership a lot, right?
Sure.
When you go back to the 1940s, 50s, 60s, and not everybody had the opportunity to buy a home and start building family wealth through home ownership. There's a lot of discussion about that.
Well, and we don't want to go down this trail too much, but I think we need to remember that whole legacy of redlining and that whole thing, it was devastating because it did keep certain communities out of home ownership back in the day, which is now not carried over into that generational wealth that some people had the opportunity and some didn't. And so that's why there's been a lot of push to really help people get into home ownership, creative ways, because it really does make a difference, not just for you, but your family and your next generation.
So some of the things that come to mind when you're talking about that, I'm almost getting emotional thinking about it, Tego, is some of the people, whether they're relatives of people on our team or clients that we've helped that are very young, that are buying a home. And we have had, you can purchase starting at 18. You can't own property like a house by law until you're 18, but we have helped an 18-year-old. We've helped a couple like 21, 22, 23, 24-year-olds, and they have been, I know one particular one where it was the first person in their family, their parental unit, that had purchased a home, and it was, I just got goosebumps again. It's like crazy amazing to work with that and see people changing the trajectory through home ownership, and at young ages, right? Being able to take advantage of programs that help them get into home ownership, whether it's a down payment assistance program or in a few of these cases, people who've worked really hard and they have saved the down payment and they've taken advantage typically of an FHA loan, which is 3.5% down.
Can I just interject something there? I think that there's still people that believe that 20% down is kind of what you need to buy a home, and it's unfortunate because the FHA 3.5% down program is a spectacular program, and you still have to qualify, you still have to have good credit, you still have to prove that you can make your mortgage payments, right? Unlike 2005. Sorry, side note, but it's a great opportunity. Again, that's something unique to the United States, and it's a great opportunity for people to and so other than the wealth piece of it, Tracy, on home ownership is, you've got all these different other things, so it can reflect your tastes and personality, right? You can, like you said, you can paint the walls
pink and polka dots,
lime
if you want.
Green, yeah, exactly.
Lime green.
Yeah. Now, you might want to repaint them before you put it back on the market because you're going to, anyway.
But just any improvements you do to the property are for you and for your enjoyment and,
sure.
and keeping it how you like it.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
awesome. So, June Home Ownership Month, National Association of Realtors.
Yep.